live.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Boom.
No, are we live or not?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Royal Court of Justice. As always, we have to start off with an argument. It's just tradition. I'm gonna pop a blood
I
vessel.
get myself all ready for the screen. I'm not showing a video feed up.
Yeah. Great.
Great, more popping.
So, I did get beautiful. I got a gorgeous haircut. Everyone is very jealous. Nick didn't notice, as always.
Wow.
We can't see you.
You were in the apartment 4 hours ago!
Yeah.
I'll hear more about your cat than you.
Wow.
You didn't even notice the couch! You didn't even say anything about this gorgeous new couch.
I was already aware that there was a couch. I like to comment on every aspect of your life.
The couch is also very comfortable.
I was already aware that there was a couch.
Why do you sound like that? Stop talking! Oh my god!
What was that? Who's talking from the ether?
Okay.
What was that?
What was what?
You totally went like hello robot voice.
I was getting on the Twitch channel and a video played.
Jelly.
I am sorry.
Are you?
No, arigato.
Yeah, anyway, hi, welcome back. It's session 5.
Woo.
Let's just end the stream here.
We're done.
What happened last time, you
Full
guys?
screen. So, I passed out.
I passed out too.
I probably passed out or something.
Yeah, so we went to the
Good.
warehouse.
Good summer, you guys.
We went to the I'm getting there. Give me a second. Okay.
That last night was crazy. We got so drunk.
I did actually get drunk.
Oh, that's true.
Not last night, in the last session. So we went to the warehouse and we picked up from the whole like meet your clone lion face. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. That one.
I don't remember.
Last tiger.
Nova, Lion, and Blast
So
Tiger.
Lion and Blast Tiger. Yeah, and so we ended up fighting Blast Tiger, and Brain Freeze, who hit me with a Brain Blast. And I passed out, and the rest of my teammates were fighting. And eventually got to the point where Jack was running out of the building with Brain Freeze, carrying her princess style, because all the fight went out of her, because we kick ass and also get our asses kicked. And then
In real life, I'm horribly unfit.
and then I ended up because I had turned off Brain Freeze's helmet. That's why she gave up the fight. And then I tried to use that helmet to interface with Blast Tiger's helmet. That totally didn't work, and so we ended up having to do the same thing we did a bunch of sessions ago, where we were like, well, your job is to protect the place, so if we leave the place, then you don't have to keep fighting us.
So, see ya.
So bye.
Also, see your girlfriend.
And then
She's
we
our
went
girlfriend, you know.
back to the hideout, laden with conditions. So I got drunk to clear one of mine, and we attempted to comfort and support each other a whole bunch, and you guessed it, we failed all our roles, because we're terrible at them. And, yeah, I don't really recall exactly what else happened.
So we put the Brain Freeze lady?
Brain freeze.
No, we put the lion dude.
No lion.
We put him inside of the medical bay.
Oh yeah, because he got real fucked up.
Yeah, and I had to overexert my powers
He has a bad case of the deaths.
to heal him, so he's good. But I passed out. That's what I remember.
Yep.
Everyone passed out.
Except you. Passed out.
I didn't pass out.
No, he just ran away like a little bitch.
Yeah.
With a girl in my arms?
Who cares?
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And you decided that you needed a place for the clones to stay because they can't just like live in your hideout.
And we were gonna look apartments.
Why not? They both say at the same
No,
time.
no. Jelly says, "Oh right." Nick said, "Why not?"
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's
and then we decided that a good way to fund the money is to sell the crystals.
Yes.
Right.
While giving Brain Freeze explicit instructions not to kill them to extinction.
And she went with,
Mark Frost
no, she went with either Alyssa
and Mark Frost.
or what is that one girl's name? Alice.
We don't. Did they leave, or what?
Alice and I know they were planning to leave. I don't know if they've left yet.
I think we stopped the session right before they left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, this is kind of the middle of the night, so maybe they would wait till the next day.
Probably.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Seeing as
the rest of
everyone's
us are going back to our homes.
well, like, Heartfrost has a home, so
Yeah, I'm taking her there.
Oh right, you walked her there and had a whole private moment.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're waiting until the next school day then?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys going to school? No one's like, I don't know, playing hooky or anything?
No, I'm a good student. How dare you?
I actually probably am gonna play hooky.
Wow. You're not gonna go to school hungover?
You know what? Actually, yeah, I will. I'll do the thing that I was gonna do a couple sessions ago, where I go to school totally hungover with like big messy bun, huge sunglasses, a cup of coffee, and a surly look that says "Don't fuck with me."
That
I
reminds
let you
me.
classes at school.
That reminds me of that episode of Glee where they all.
You really think they're gonna stop me?
Yeah.
No one can stop.
You
me at
think?
that.
No. You think our teacher gives a shit about who's wearing sunglasses in class?
You think anyone actually cares about you?
Wow.
Have you seen? How much of Glee have you seen?
Oh, I've seen. I was a show choir kid. I have
Okay.
seen so much
Sorry.
of Glee.
I just remember I didn't see a lot of it, but there was one episode where they all got like hungover at some party the night before, and then they all had like Bloody Marys the next day.
Yep.
And I remember thinking how absurd it is that like they could just get away with it and no one really like cared.
Are Bloody Marys really like a cure for hangovers?
I have no clue.
They're like all right. You know what's like the best one? Water.
True.
Because like almost always after going to the bathroom you're like good. I mean, maybe that works
Okay.
better for when you're already drunk, but like I don't know.
No.
Hungover is
You know what a hangover is, right? It's your spinal fluids being dehydrated. That's why you have
Yeah,
such a headache. So water is actually like the best cure. It's not like the
Yeah.
best cure. It is the best cure.
I've
Yeah.
never had a hangover because I kept drinking lots of water.
Yeah.
and sleep.
True.
Anyway,
Happy hangover day.
happy hangover day. So you're hungover at school. No one cares.
I
Um,
told you all.
What about you
Uh.
guys? You guys, I mean, probably going to school. Yeah. No.
I'm showing up bright and sunny and, you know,
As always.
as always.
Jack looks like he's gonna pass out where he stands.
Why?
He's sleepy.
We've been up all night.
With the sun somewhat for all night.
Yeah, you guys keep staying up and going on all these adventures at night on a school night.
No less.
Hey, I went to sleep at the end of last session, so.
She
You
did.
know, my friends are gonna be there, and anybody who matters is gonna be there. Jimmy Neutron.
That's exactly what Jelly sounds like.
How dare you?
He was making a reference.
You know, the classic movie Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Does
Inspiration.
he do brain blasts?
Yeah, that's what he does.
No, that's Timmy
God
Turner.
bless.
Yeah, he says Gotta Blast and also Brain Blast. He likes.
He likes
He
blast.
likes blasting.
Blasted makes him feel good.
We should introduce him to one tiger.
Got him. So you guys are at school. Nothing really eventful happens.
Awesome.
As per
Because
usual.
you want to get to the good stuff.
I released a really snarky blog post on my like little gossip blog.
I'm flirting with a new boy today.
So Mally's playing herself.
I do not blog, thank you very much. I don't write a gossip blog. The only blog writing that I do is for my boss.
Thank you. Because I was about to quote you, because like literally earlier you were just like, oh,
Yeah,
I
but
thought
that's
about writing a blog post and then I didn't.
My blog. That's
Okay.
for my boss.
Okay.
That's my job. I get paid to do that shit.
I just want to point out that you literally said, I don't blog, because you do.
I don't blog.
Even if it's not for you.
I don't
You're
blog.
lying.
I write a blog post for another person who does blog.
So they
It's
don't even
completely
blog.
different thing.
They don't even
No,
blog.
no, because she writes other blog posts, and I haven't written any yet, so it's all her blog. I'm sorry, everybody.
Welcome.
Apparently, I do blog.
It wouldn't be an introduction to the new couch without having a hefty argument about it.
True.
Or on it.
That's how you know it's comfortable, when you feel comfortable enough sitting on the couch to fully argue with somebody, and it doesn't come from the fact that there's a spring sticking into your butt.
What?
Congrats on
You
sitting on the
fell.
couch.
You broke her chair. You broke her new couch.
She didn't break the
No, I'm referring to the old couch, the crappy
Oh.
broken one.
That couch is super comfy.
This couch is amazing.
So the old couch was the shit one.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, nothing happens at school?
Yeah, nothing happens at school. You guys go home. Or club activities, I guess.
Oh yeah, we have a club
Of course
meeting.
I'll have a meeting. How dare you?
So, is Nova Lion coming to club meetings, or is he just, like, did he just have a moment with us and then that was it?
I don't know, is he in the club? Did you guys invite him?
We did! That was the whole point.
Yeah.
That was,
Please join our club. We'll prove to you that clones exist. He's like, well, if you can, then I'll join your club.
Yep.
In a big way.
Okay, he comes in with his bag over his shoulder with kind of like a begrudging look on his face. Like, man, I don't want to be here, but I lost, so.
I'm gonna give him a welcome basket full of goodies.
Is
And
it all the pieces that we left behind?
And little trinkets and shit that says, like, the Royal Card of Justice. And then I'm gonna have, like, you know, a little fake sword. I'll be like, don't worry, I'll name what position you are. Just give me some time to think about it.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and
Very concerned.
I'm gonna roll my eyes, point to a keychain, and say, you don't have to actually use any of this stuff.
Wow.
But I make a puppy dog face.
I ignore it. I'm hungover.
He kind of like looks at it and holds it up and just sort of like accepts that it exists.
Wow. the greatest compliment. Accepted its existence.
Perfect. So I'm gonna say, like, so Nova Lion, how are you doing after all of
Got a girlfriend?
that? Stop! He's not my boyfriend.
No, it's Ash.
But neither of them are my boyfriend.
Yeah. Soon it'll be both.
No, soon it's gonna be Cinder. I'm gonna steal him away.
He doesn't exist. He's like, that was pretty weird, I gotta say. Reminder that he got totally fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I asked if he was okay.
Yeah, did the, how'd the med bay treat you?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm about to bleed out in any minute, although I am sore all over.
Ooh.
That's
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's kind of better than nothing, I guess.
A little bit.
Great. So, Princess, what's the deal? What are we doing?
Oh! For today?
Yeah, and could you take it down like 7 decibels on the volume? Thank you.
What?
Jesus Christ, Jack!
Oh, you mean like in game, not in life?
Well,
Let's say
In game. In game.
Actually, if you could like center the computer between the two of you, Jelly, you're kind of coming in hot on the mic.
Yeah, I'm the closest to it.
How's this?
Yeah, just don't ever move it again. Cause that made a horrendous sound.
It was terrible.
Stay still.
Oh my god.
What? What do you kind of want to do?
Nothing.
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move it one more time. Just one. We promise.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we all?
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Stop it!
Don't. Oh, god damn.
What the hell was that? Did you move it again after you just said you're good? Because that makes a horrible sound.
No, that was probably you. We're all fine here.
Yeah.
You're the biggest liar I've ever met. Okay.
I mean, in all seriousness, we are done. All right. So, yeah.
Okay, good, because you
Is okay?
just about melted my ears.
Yeah. So I give my little like, hey, like princess, keep it down, and I take a sip from my coffee, and I'm like, got my coffee in one hand and got my little mini computer in the other hand.
Well, today I figured we would just talk about what happened yesterday and how to improve.
Oh, like not getting our asses handed to us? Sorry,
Well-
no offense, Novaline. You did your best in the face of this passed out bitch.
He kind of shoots you a glare, but he's too sore all over to care.
I'm complimenting him. He's like the only one who did any, like, he stood up in the face and had to help carry the team on his first run.
Well, to be fair, we didn't want to hurt them seriously or kill them. We just wanted to take the masks off and, you know.
Not
I'll
rip their
take
faces
those
off.
complimenting him, saying he did everything.
He didn't do everything, obviously, but he was new to the team, and he did really well, is what I'm saying.
Won't recommend that you get hired, is what we're saying.
Jesus, whatever.
Nick, what about Hard Frost? Is
Excuse me.
Did
okay.
we ever have into this group?
Yeah.
I did not.
I didn't either.
I did.
Okay, she's in there too.
She's gone with us on like 2 different occasions.
She's just has been sitting quietly in the corner of the room. She's quiet.
I assume she feels a tad guilty that, you know, Noah Lion got hurt. Because, I don't know, she helped bring him into this.
A little bit.
It was her clone that attacked him as well.
It was mostly Blast Tiger that attacked him.
Alright, so next time we go in with a plan.
Also, speaking of Blast Tiger, what do you want to do about him? No Lion, he is, you know, your clone. Want to leave him?
Well, I figured, sorry to interrupt you, Novaline, but I figured we would try to, you know, just like all the other clones, free him. And
He's free. He wanted to stay.
is he free?
Are any of us really?
I am too hungover for this philosophical bullshit. What's our next step?
Find who the father is and smash his face in?
I guess we could attack another warehouse and go from there.
You guys are like literally terrorists.
Yes.
Well, we could do some research into these clones, because there are news bulletins about them going places and doing good shit.
That's true too.
And I do know a guy who I kind of need to hang out with.
Should we just leave it alone?
No, of course
I mean, there's other... I know a whole bunch of other villains we could go after. Maybe we don't go after the guy who's putting out fires and rescuing people from earthquakes.
not. Well, the question is that really what they're doing?
Yeah,
Seems like it.
they told us that they're here to help eradicate all of the evil in the world, or whatever. Some bullshit. I don't know.
I mean,
That's like a direct quote, basically.
Yeah.
I'm down. I just don't think that the mind controlling stuff was a good way to go about it.
Maybe we should talk to the clones we've rescued and get a little bit more information out of them.
I'm sure Alice and Brain Freeze have opinions.
Do they? Because none of the other clones seem to.
Dang.
How many other clones do you know?
The ones we've been fighting, thank you.
Which include Alice and Brain Freeze, and then one guy who was fresh out of the test tube.
Okay, whatever.
Two for three.
Also the love of her life.
I don't... Like, I know...
Right, your boyfriend.
We don't know that he's a clone.
Yeah, you do. He said it.
Oh, he did?
But he is your
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay, you can just clone him.
Wait, was it his clone that was dead, or is it the original, person?
You're asking the wrong person here.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know.
You're trying to boast about how you have all the info because you have...
I'm hungover, bitch!
Not my fault, you have a drinking problem.
I don't have a drinking problem. It has solved more problems than you have.
I've seen you drunk multiple times this week alone. You can argue that as much as you want.
We've been fighting clones of people. I saw people get murdered. Forgive me.
So far it's only been one person who got murdered.
Yeah, no. Think back to the first warehouse, mister.
Yeah. The Griffin. One
And
murder.
And all those people you killed?
The bastard.
That was a manslaughter.
The Griffin.
Oh,
Legal
great.
manslaughter.
So we've got clone ethics. We've got the legal definitions difference between murder and manslaughter. God damn, this feels like a law and ethics class.
Melly makes a self-reference.
So, what are we gonna do?
Hardfrost is gonna pipe up and say, I think we should talk to the other clones like Princess suggested.
I agree.
Yeah.
So let's head back to the, what's it called, the sanctuary, and, you know, maybe meet up with them.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Great. Lead the way, princess.
I give you a look like I'm not really happy with you right now.
That's fine. I'm not happy with anything right now.
Your performance. You are not living up to your potential.
How dare you take things I was going to say?
What are you saying, Mr. Rogers?
I was just gonna say I'm very disappointed in you, and then I'm gonna walk out.
Mr. Rogers does not think you're the person you could be.
I roll my eyes and think to myself, yeah, because I really care about being a disappointment right now.
You guys are so edgy.
I'm the delinquent, okay?
And I'm like,
It's literally my whole character, though, honestly.
She's not happy with being a junkie.
I'm not
Yeah,
a junkie.
I'm
I'm an alcoholic.
She
It's
said-
different.
She said drunk.
You've literally gotten drunk multiple times this week.
She
and
said
every
drunkie,
time you
not
had-
junkie.
I thought you said junkie with a J, which is why I replied, I'm not a junkie, I'm an alcoholic. There's a difference.
I said drunk.
Oh. Yeah, no. I mean, no, I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh yeah, because in the grand scheme of things, me disappointing you is such a big deal compared to the clones and the murder and the death and the suffering that surrounds us.
Wow.
You know, I'm not disappointed in you.
Okay,
I
thank
have no
you.
expectations of you to begin with.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Jack. Are we at the sanctuary yet?
No, we're still walking. I mean, I figured you could at least see that.
Wow, this is such a salty session.
Wow. You guys hate each other so much. Oh my god.
I think we all think about the clones differently, and that's why.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the clones?
I think that we should try to save them.
What do you think about the clones? Celeste?
Well, I think that right now, we're the only ones who are doing any damage to them.
What's your damage?
Heather.
And how do you think about it? Nova Lion asks Jack. Oh, good timing.
The old clickaroo.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
It is your computer, Matthew.
Yeah.
We're not using my computer or my internet. It's not me, it's you.
Are you breaking up with him?
Can you answer the question?
The internet's breaking up.
So, Nova Lion just asked you what you think, Jack.
Yo, let me just say that it was definitely your internet before when you were cutting out every other fucking syllable. This disconnect thing where it's like randomly you can hear me but I can't hear you is obviously my computer.
So, what I think of the clones is, well, somehow I doubt that the guy that clones people and then mind controls the clones is really going to be doing good stuff. But we don't have proof of it.
Right now, the only proof that we have is that they are doing good stuff. And
But we
ethically,
have proof that they're doing bad stuff.
yeah, stealing people's genetic matter is a shitty thing to do. Forcing them to confront their own face, also shitty. But like I said, I mean, we're the ones who are going in on their territory and stomping all over everything and hurting and killing people, clones who are people.
Also, the father attacked me. Like, I was trying to strike up a friendly conversation.
Yeah, but you were also trespassing like a motherfucker, so...
Yeah, what do you do when people like walk into your apartment? Wielding powers.
Well, I said I wasn't going to hurt him. I just wanted to talk.
Yeah, because the words of somebody who's willing to break into private property means so much.
You keep going on about us killing some people, but I don't remember killing anyone. Did you kill someone when I wasn't around?
I don't remember killing anyone.
I
When
strictly
you weren't
remember.
around.
I strictly remember saving a few people, and yeah, maybe they got a little injured, but I healed them in the end, and now they're with us.
You're good.
The
Not
GM.
like we're the bad guys.
The GM.
but I don't remember killing a single person.
The GM would like to remind Mr. Bull the last time that he used Bull in a china shop, and he fucking slaughtered like 8 clones in their test tubes.
I didn't intend for them to be. My attacks weren't aimed at them. They just hit them.
So now that it's an accident, it's okay.
Well, Jack, I need you to know that I'm not judging you for what happened because it seemed like the best thing to do at the time. I need you to know that. Like, this isn't like me trying to make you feel bad about this. This is, maybe we need to pull back a little bit. Maybe we're not necessarily the good guys here.
I think we should smash the father and then decide later.
Yeah,
I think we should at least talk to the clones and figure out what their opinion is.
I agree with that.
Father definitely did.
Let's treat them like the people that they are, as valued voices.
The clones are people,
Agreed.
but the father's been mind controlling them, so he deserves to be smashed and they don't.
Why don't we ask the clones first? Look, we're at the sanctuary.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Let's do that.
I lift the ball.
Oh, thank God. No, we're not. It's around the next tree.
God fucking damn it!
We have to talk for 30 more minutes.
I was confused, honestly. I'm sorry. So I lift the boulder, open the trapdoor, and we walk through the tunnels, and I open the door with my hand.
I give you a little applause, and they're only a little sarcastic.
I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, we went from best friends to frenemies.
Wow, Nick is all the way
I
in
don't
the kitchen.
appreciate that you're hungover at the moment.
I can't help it!
I don't appreciate that you drink.
Let's get her some water.
So we're in there with Alice and Alyssa, and
Brain
brain
freeze.
freeze.
Yep.
I gesture towards them like I'm clearly in no state to be leading this conversation, apparently.
I walk up.
You're drinking water now?
Yeah, once I get to the hideout, the caffeine was to help me just stay awake in school.
They're in there, though? I mean, everyone's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to drink some water. Because I do drink enough to know what the, like, cure is for hangovers. But I don't drink all the time.
Also, just being around Alyssa just makes it feel like it's already clearing up so much faster. She's
Yay.
just a ray of sunshine.
Aww.
Moral support.
I do shoot Alyssa a smile, because, like, I view her very much as a homie.
Nice.
Cat!
Oh. Anyone else do anything else?
I think you have to...
I'm in the perfect position.
Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to move over and take care of it?
No, it'll take too long to go through the tutorial.
I know how to do it! I've done it like a bajillion times!
Hi.
Hi.
We were too busy looking at the cat.
Well, we were talking though. So I'm gonna go up to the three of them and look at Alice and Brain Freeze and say, "Hi, how are you guys doing? Do you mind if we talk to you guys?"
Brain Freeze seems antsy because she was given a new task and she kind of wants to do it now. Alice is a lot more chill about it.
It's about well, it's really on your opinion as to what you were doing in the.
This is mostly for Alice because she was working, you know, kind of with the father more
What?
directly.
We just want you guys' perspective on what's happening with the father and what you guys think we should do to help you guys and the other clones like you.
Thank you. Sorry, that had a very PBS.
Thank you.
Well, it's like you. So?
So what did you say to her? Just, I don't know. You kind of just gave me the last sentence.
No, I just said we want to know what you guys think about this whole situation, what you guys think about the father, and what we can do to help clones like you guys.
Do you believe the father's particularly doing the right or wrong thing?
Alice is gonna say that she felt obligated, or I felt obligated to do it because he's the one that created me. I do, for the most part, sort of believe in his cause, but I also agree that maybe making clones isn't the best idea. I mean, you guys are the ones that were clones, so that's kind of more of a question for you. I have my whole existence to thank him for, so I honestly can't really be too mad about it, because I still think that what we were doing was just.
But he did mind control.
Don't tell her what to think. Let her give her opinion.
You're right.
I mean, do kids like it when they're spanked?
Got us.
True. But mind enslavement is not spanking.
Rebuttal.
Well, you know, having only been like months old, she does have a fairly skewed viewpoint of the world.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So what exactly is the plan that the father has? Is this like a, you know, test audience with a nationwide rollout kind of plan, or what the heck is happening here?
I don't know. It's not like I was informed of the big picture. I
Yeah.
am just given very basic tasks like protect this facility, protect other facility.
Do you know who might have a better idea of the big picture? Other than, you know, the obvious, you know, daddy-o going on?
Well, I know that there was a second in command. I think his name was Dr. Jide.
Dr. Jide, with a G or a J?
We should ask the dog.
A J.
A J.
think the doctor would be the person to ask about it.
Yeah.
Well, there's their plan.
I give it a
I'm gonna try my best to find out everything I can about him.
I pipe in. Don't you think it's kind of strange that you're sent to go protect and fight things, but you don't know why specifically?
Well, you guys showed up just to make a mess of things, right? That seems like a good enough idea to want to protect it.
Plus, if you know the why, you have something to argue with.
We thought we were saving people who were being cloned, as well as clones. We didn't think it was right that people were being kidnapped and kept in prison in order to just make clones. And we figured that since you are being mind controlled, that perhaps you weren't given the freedom that you should have as a normal person.
I don't really have anything in response to that. Sorry. As far as I know, the kids that were in those cells were runaways.
That doesn't make it right. And then I walk off.
Alyssa kind of like shamefully nods.
Truthfully, not what I said or what she said.
To what Alice said.
Alright, here's what I think. I'm gonna weigh in on this. Here's what I think we should do. We should first establish a way for the clones that we rescue to live. So that means collecting the crystals, don't drive the crystal lizards to extinction, and then we'll try to find some other ways to make use of your abilities, talents, and give you a shot at a normal life.
Do I have to go back in the cave? I really don't want to have to go back in the cave.
No. Brain Freeze is a badass and can take care of the lizards pretty easily.
Perfect. I'll leave you to that.
You're digging through the computer, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
What I do think we should also do is we should definitely talk to this doctor guy.
Yes.
We need to get a big picture idea of what he's trying to do and whether he's someone that we need to stop. And, hey, you can hack into his computers of the doctor and figure it out. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Alright, and I kind of I set my computer down just to crack my knuckles.
wow, successful.
I rolled a 12 on my IRL knuckle cracking. And, yeah, and then I pick up the computer and start furiously typing away, starting with the very basic Google search to see how much information I can find on this doctor, and then hopefully that'll lead me to some places of employment, places of study, all of that, so I can start digging into the databases and get the juicy information.
Cool. Sorry. I'm trying to remember what the I was in pigs. There it is.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Excuse me.
Oh, you guys went quiet again?
Wow.
Discord is...
Institution of Gifted Students?
No, I got it. It's just my phone lagged. Here we go.
For incredibly gifted students. There you go.
Should be uniquely gifted students. That way they can be pugs.
We're pigs now.
No, everyone has the same power.
Self-power.
You're not. No one is unique. Huh.
I should talk to the doctor guy. Hack his computer, figure out what he knows. Should we stop this? If we should, then yeah, we can smash everything. Rescue all the clones. Smash all the baddies. Good stuff.
I guess I can get behind that.
If it turns out it's for a good cause, we will talk to the father and try to persuade him that there's a better way to have the clones do his work. without mind controlling them and taking DNA from, kidnapped or captured people.
Sounds good to me. Says Novaline.
Cool. Well, all this depends on the hacker search, so I don't know. Anyways, we could, based on our last fight, what ought we to do? I think we need someone purely dedicated to defense, keeping us from being hurt. And someone else purely dedicated to evacuating people who are wounded, because that took me out of the fight.
I guess I could do either or. I think I'd be beneficial in both spots. I'd also be beneficial as an offensive.
I think Alice would do a good job as well.
But
So because you're very powerful offensively as an attacker.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be both. And we could have Alice try to keep us safe and get people to safety.
I guess that sounds good to me too. I look at Alice. How does that sound to you?
She shrugs and says, "Sure, that sounds fine."
And since you're being called Alice, I look at Brain Freeze. Do you want a more, I guess, name?
Brittany, says Jack.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Well, what's the original's name again? Sandra?
Sandra. Sarah. Sally.
No, name her D.
D.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D. From Greece.
No.
I didn't watch you.
Oh.
The saddest reference, jar reference.
My favorite Hellenian country.
Right, you have the name already.
God, it's not as easy as Alice and Alyssa, huh? Fucking names are
Yeah,
good. Sandra.
Sally.
Wait, what's the name of Hartcroft?
Cassie.
Her name's Sandra.
Yeah, short for Cassandra. So Cassie.
Oh, you never said that.
Surprise.
Is it Sandra short for Cassandra?
Not always.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just Sandra.
Yeah.
Well, Brain Freeze, are you okay with being called Cassie?
Works for me.
Cool.
So, Miss Hacker Lady,
Yes.
as you're trying to find information on him,
Mhm.
you're sort of initially, I guess, kind of going through the computer itself before you're really getting into the, I don't know, hacker stuff.
Mhm.
You see that there are files for, I guess plans really, for something called an ability checker.
Ooh. Like blueprints and schema, that kind of plans, or
Yeah,
just...
it's all planned out.
Ooh, okay. Does it have any insight as to what the purpose of this is?
It checks abilities.
It checks
It-
abilities. Does it measure
outputs-
power levels?
Yeah, it outputs power levels and various stats such as power, speed, precision, durability, range, and growth potential.
Hmm.
I'm sure Nick just said something about JoJo reference, but I still can't hear him. Hi.
Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
It motherfucking is. It also gives a brief description of their abilities, how they use it, and other useless information like blood type.
Tells me everything I need to know about their personality. It's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh.
And how long Hero Killer's stain will hold them down.
Nice.
Based on your blood type.
Mm-hmm.
What's his favorite hobby?
Yeah, and favorite food.
Oh, good. Yeah, okay, so what I'm seeing is something that needs to be built so that we can use it.
Apparently, the only major component that you're lacking
Oh, good.
it's found in the crystal caves, actually.
Hmm.
It's not one of the spiders, it's one of those strange laser things that you guys, like, ran away from.
Okay. Hey, team, while you're deep in the depths of the big, spooky, dark cavern, I need you guys to pick up one of these things. There are plans for some kind of gadget here that might come in handy, and I can build it. I know I can.
It says underneath it that the procedure required to harvest the parts from it sort of is very complex and needs to be done.
I need you to bring me a corpse of one of these things.
Like, immediately.
God fucking damn it!
I could tag along to help with carrying it.
Scratch that. It's gotta be done. I basically would have to immediately perform an autopsy on this.
Let's bring a flashlight.
But I have super speed and super strength. Would that help?
I think in an ideal world, yes. But unfortunately, the world is against us right now. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to go into the cave. No.
Brain freeze or casting though can absolutely take these things out, no problem.
Awesome. So if Cassie takes him out, I guess I'm okay. I guess I'll be okay. I don't like tight spaces.
I can protect you as you work on your projects and stuff.
Oh, I trust you guys. I have faith that you guys would take care of me no matter what. And I know it's super irrational, but small spaces, caves, enclosed and dark and
Alice pipes up and says that she can help. And I think you guys said that Harfrost was going to go along last time anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we're all going.
Maybe. I mean, you and Nova Land could do something.
I think I've got to go in.
Yeah, you guys can have a nose picking contest while they're gone.
We didn't go to it. So, is there anything else that you've come across while hacking?
Well,
This is the basics, but what we can do is use this device to then measure, you know, all powers, growth potential, you know, all that good stuff. So we could learn a little bit about what makes these clones so special.
Let's show them just before the commercial break.
you know, it did actually show one of them at the end of, like, the first issue.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Little teasers.
So as much as I would like to work with the
Have,
doctor,
like, 9 people all standing in a cave.
no, as much as I'd like to check out the doctor, I think this might be a little bit more important.
Me and I can go find the doctor.
I mean, I'd prefer it if you were armed with the power of information. So you don't just punch his face in, as is your usual MO.
We will give him a light punch first.
No punching!
Well,
We're trying to be better!
Novaline.
We'll shove him in the sack and we won't punch him at all.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
think
no!
we're doing the right thing, okay? So just let's go with this until we figure out we're actually doing good.
Thank you.
We need the doctor to tell us if we're doing good.
Do not kidnap a person. That's bad dude 101. That's like the first thing they teach you in supervillain school.
Ask him first.
Ask him if you can stuff him into a sack and then carry him back to the sanctuary?
We'll ask him the question, what they're planning to do.
Yeah.
Because, we're gonna take over the world.
I
Okay.
doubt if Lynn would actually just straight up say that.
Aaron Blood did it all the time.
No. Novaline is gonna pipe up and say, "I'm with your hacker nerd friend. I think we should go in once we have more information on this guy. If he's the
Thank you.
second in command, he might be damn strong, and maybe we'll need the whole team, or maybe he has some crippling weakness that we can find out with whatever this thing is."
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else that we could check out without, we could investigate whether your boyfriend's actually dead.
Or maybe you just help us gather more crystals.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of low.
No offense, dude, but you going off on your own has had terrible effects every time. You got detention. There was the face ripping incident.
We don't talk about
Alice visibly cringes.
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But we've established a pattern of behavior that does not bode well for you striking out on your own.
allowed us to rescue both Alice and Cassie.
We could have rescued them nonetheless. You just happened to jump in first. And made a little mess as you did it.
Cassie looks kind of anxious but eager and says, "Can we just go?"
Let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll tag along.
Let's go.
Oh god. Are you all gonna go? I mean, that's fine.
I have to get this component. It's my great white whale.
For trying to go off and do something else.
We did just argue about all going.
I just asked if I could do literally anything else useful, and the answer was no.
The team is a bunch of jerks.
We are jerks.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
very
there's a difference
very-
between raiding someone's house that you've never been to and going to ye old spider cave, zap a couple dudes, get back to the base.
I wanted to investigate, Cinder and Ash and all that.
Well, you don't know they exist.
Yeah, we don't know.
We just think they're dead.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many more.
Well, I think we figured he drowned or something. I don't remember. Anyways.
He drowned.
That sounds like
You saw the news report about it.
Yeah. Because remember, it was re-airing, and I clicked the TV on in the Fortress
Sanctuary.
that one. The place that Lion Face was in.
Okay, let's go to the caves.
Onward, friends. I'm gonna be in the back of the group.
I will be forward. I'll be front to protect the rest of the team.
This will work out.
I'll be right behind the hackers so that she doesn't get attacked from the rear.
Got him,
Okay.
dude. I gotta go to the back.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about all the way to the caves?
I really want something sweet. Like legit, not like my character, but like legit
Yeah.
jelly.
What about the leftover chocolate?
They already ate it all. Yeah.
We should get some. We should get some.
So my character looks kind of like she's not as preppy and as excited as she usually is. She kind of looks like there's something on her mind.
So
she's
I'm gonna notice this obviously, and I'm gonna say, hey, look, I know me drinking, not the brightest idea. Is this my fault? This mood that you're in? What I said earlier? I'm sorry.
It's not really exactly your fault. You just pointed out something that I didn't think of before. This whole time I thought we were doing the right thing, that we were saving people, but you pointed out that we might not be, and now I just feel like I failed.
No, I think we're making sure.
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% sure that the guy kidnapping people and cloning them and then mind controlling the clones and them is not the good guy in this situation. No matter what the clones seem to be doing. Because we don't know what they're doing that hasn't been reported.
So is this a comfort and support, you guys?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well who's rolling what?
Well, I think now he's rolling it. I'm adding.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're comforting and supporting.
Oh, good.
We're clearing conditions.
So basically, I look sad and not as preppy as usual, and then Mally's character was like, "Hey, what's up? It's not my drinking, right?" And then I'm like, "No, it's because of what you said. You pointed out to me that we might not actually. You were pointing out to me that we might not actually be doing the right thing. That we might have,
So I'm gonna roll before I hit you with the full force of my comfort.
Okay.
Because
Basically, I was like, I'm sad because I want to be a hero, but I might be doing the wrong thing.
Hey, so you know that trend of potential and how much I love potential?
Oh,
I rolled a 4. I love potential.
nice.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna think because you're hangover that you're just saying things.
I immediately said that. I'm 90% sure that the guy kidnapping people, cloning them, and then mind controlling the clones is not been the guy in the situation here. Because we only know about the stuff that has been reported, like
Wait.
him doing good stuff.
Then roll, you jerk.
Well, I'm just saying this. We don't know about the.
Are you
like,
comforting and supporting me or not?
That's not a good sign. Hang on. What's the other one say? 7 plus. Oh, where's my sheet? It's over here.
The enthusiasm that you just presented with that 7 was so great. It was like, nice on!
Hey,
Do you have
So
a
say-
pencil
hey,
that
Toll.
I can use?
Hey, Toll, you get some comfort. And let me finish now, since it succeeded. We don't know the things that are happening behind the scenes. Once he mind controls the clones, he doesn't have to tell them to do good things anymore. He can, he can have them assassinating people, doing things in secret that wouldn't be noticed by the public eye.
Hell yeah, dude. What?
I guess you're right. Does that mean I take away a condition?
We don't yet know the entire scope of this plan. So we're trying to
Oh
find out.
my goodness, Nick, I got the fucking gist.
Well, I'm trying to talk. Comforting and supporting you is like a side feature.
Wow. You're just a side piece in his eyes.
Wow.
Side note.
Do I lose a condition?
Yeah,
Because he-
did you succeed on the roll?
Yes.
He made an 8.
Oh yeah, what happens on that?
You're the GM.
I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, it works. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you hear him?
I accept it, so I'm no longer guilty.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm just insecure.
You guys know you can make people mark potential too, right? I mean, I understand the reason to clear conditions, but you don't only have to comfort or support.
We have so many conditions to clear.
Yeah, I wanted to get rid of them.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I don't know, even when they are cleared, you don't have to just put off comfort or support until the next time someone has a condition marked.
You can comfort and support and give them potential instead.
Yeah, and they can also shift their labels.
Oh, yeah, true.
I only need 1 more potential to get another advancement. I love
Well,
potential.
It makes sense. It just makes sense to clear my guilty. Because I felt guilty because I thought we were being bad guys.
Well, I did. Pretty sure.
What if we were the bad guys the whole time?
Well, my moment of truth is that I'm willing to make the tough decisions, so we'll see.
Whoa. Too deep. So,
We're in the cave, so what's happening?
What's hip hop happening?
Thank you.
Alright, Molly.
Thank you.
we got a trucking convoy. You guys kind of like all marching together, and it's so chipper and happy and wonderful. Nothing bad. Nothing bad foreboding on the horizon or anything.
Nothing bad ever happens in these here caves.
Can you tell me, don't these bananas look strange? Like, don't the spots look weird?
They look like an old woman's hand.
I haven't seen the banana yet.
That's an issue.
Put the banana on the camera.
Banana cam.
Yeah.
Banana cam.
The banana looks like it has
I don't know,
liver
the spots look weird, okay? They just don't look like normal banana spots to me.
It looks like a completely normal banana to me.
I don't eat bananas, so I can't tell you whether it's normal
I couldn't
or
even
not.
tell you what a banana looks like.
What's a banana?
It's like a riper.
It just, the spots look weird, okay? I'm not gonna get angry with this banana because then it's gonna ruin it.
Take the advice from skeleton dicks.
Yes, skeleton dicks.
Isn't that Jeremy?
I don't
I
know.
think it is. That also sounds like a Jeremy thing.
Nelson Dix, you're Jeremy, and if you don't know who Jeremy is, who are you?
Wow, you can't just.
You don't have to answer that. You can't just ask people why they're skeleton dicks. God. Karen.
Petition to rename Nick Karen.
Please.
Karen.
Yeah. From
Mean Girls. The reference that I just made.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so you get there and
Identity.
hey, Vicky, you see a familiar person leaning really cool like against the outside of the cave.
I do.
Yeah.
It's her nemesis, isn't
Can I put
it?
a name to her face?
Thanks, Urban Shadows.
You recognize her pretty quickly because it's Rhea.
Fucking bitch! I stop.
Do
in
you
my
say that
tracks.
out loud?
I stop in my tracks and say,
Oh, it's me.
Wait. Let me fucking say something. My God.
I thought you said she was out. Sorry, carry on.
I stop in my tracks and say, I thought I told you never to show your face to me again.
I lean in and I'm like, is that your Nema bitch?
Oh, you fucking bet it is.
When did she say she would never show her face again to you?
When I threw her across the city.
Oh yeah, I forget that she can.
I told her that she should probably, not show up again. Or, try to get at me again, because I will fucking destroy her.
Didn't she kill you in the alternate timeline?
Yeah, I got put as one of those, the people who's gonna...
Before the guy activated Bites the Dust and sent you back in time.
Yes.
Bites the Dust.
Point is...
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you.
Glad somebody does.
Point is, I'm, preparing to fight.
She kidnaps people. She works for the guy. We can ask her the questions. And we can rough her up.
You guys can rough her up.
What are you doing here?
That was the cat. He just jumped down from the very top of the cabinet.
Oh, I saw it in the video.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, probably right behind Mallory, yeah.
Yeah. Right when you said it, I saw it.
He got the spring like a good boy.
Oh.
Oh. I didn't make it. So,
Point is, what are you doing here?
just here to cause chaos in your life, like always. How's it
Wow,
going?
what a bitch. I say that out loud.
That's literally the last thing that she said to her, too. Is that she just wants to be here to ruin her days.
I crack my neck side to side and say, you think this is ruining my day? This is honestly, giving me a little joy. I at least get to beat some shit up.
Damn.
Oh.
This is very, counter-character.
Yeah, I've never...
Because it's my nemesis,
No.
you fool.
Says Jack.
I'm...
This is very counter-character, says Jack also.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say, oh my god, princess, where is this coming from?
She threw the cupcake on the ground.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's right. You guys haven't even seen this side of her personality because...
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately start an attack. I'm gonna attack first.
Wow.
What are the objects around me?
There's really nothing. Rocks, I guess.
There aren't any trees or rocks.
Throw a Nova line at her.
Yeah, just don't throw me at her.
No, me.
I look at you, Jack, and I give you a look.
I give you a thumbs up.
I'm gonna use my powers to lift you through the air, like Superman style. So you can put your arms in front of you, and I'm gonna throw you at her. So you could, rough her up a little bit, and then I'm gonna join you in a second.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, in the
I'm
meantime...
Right.
Spin in the air.
In the meantime...
Right before I do that, I'm gonna look at her and say, "Oh, honey, you made a really big mistake," and then I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, she's just gonna scoff at you. In the meantime, Brain Freeze is kind of annoyed at this whole thing, and again, now that she's been given her task, she'd really rather carry it out. So she's gonna nudge you, Celeste, and say come on, we got stuff to do.
I take a very deep breath and I follow Brain Freeze because I'm not going to be of any help in this fight.
Heart Fresh tugs along as well. Fuck, it's the whole... Who else is there?
No lion.
Alice.
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Is Alyssa there? She doesn't really have anything to. What she has. Novaline and Alice, not Alyssa. You left her behind.
Alyssa would be in danger.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also didn't want to have to allocate her either.
Good.
We asked her to start researching new ways to find things for the people to work at and find places for them to live.
Noval, what are you
Are you
with
clicking
like
a pen?
That was,
Are you pen spinning, Jack?
No, Kelly's typing. Don't put this on me.
oh. Novaline is just gonna like kind of stand back and cross his arms because he doesn't really want to 3-on-1 someone, but he's gonna stay back just in case you guys need help. Alice is gonna duck into the cave with you guys.
My nemesis power is only like shape-shifting and martial arts.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why she made an appearance. ...
Well, okay, I'm gonna try to corkscrew into her from the flying toss.
Nice.
What?
It's the chat.
Wow.
He's in there.
Oh, good.
God damn it! It's just a banana, okay? I'm not fucking, tonguing it. I'm freaking biting it
I
like
think
it's
you
a
have to
fruit.
start now that you've said that.
No! No! I know how Photoshop works. If you want to fucking do that, go back and catch a still frame. I'm not gonna give you a golden opportunity to do it.
Don't! You do realize that Miji did not have this idea until you literally just said that, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's no such thing as original thought.
That's... Anyway.
You accepted her. You accepted her. Suck the banana stick.
Anyway. So, you go flying at her with a corkscrew. What's a corkscrew?
I'm just gonna spin myself in the air.
Okay.
Or I can do that.
You can do that for me as
And
well.
Yeah.
what body part are you hitting?
It looks super cool. My drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens.
With what?
My fist.
Okay. So that's important. Anyway. So, you go flying at her with your arms sort of like sticking out. And you're gonna hit her with... Wait, which way are you spinning? Are you spinning like...
Are you spinning clockwise or counterclockwise?
Yeah, is it yaw or...
Okay,
those are
so...
the others? Plane spins.
Oh my goodness.
Is it like if you're looking at your feet clockwise or counterclockwise, or is it like...
Look. I'm spinning clockwise if you're looking down above me towards my head. My feet hit her. Like a spinning drop kick.
I thought you said it was your fist.
Well, look.
It's the foot fist way!
Oh, I get it. It's a magical punch. And this is what makes...
You want me to punch her or what?
No, this is fine. I don't care which one you use. I just want you to describe what it is, because I can't really imagine someone hitting someone if I don't know what they're hitting them with.
Okay, well in that case, feet first, corkscrew, spin myself in a circle, or she spins me, and spinning drop kick.
Cool.
Bam.
So, magical punch.
Yeah.
See, the thing that makes it magical is that it's a kick, and that's what throws them off. You call it a magical punch, and then you kick them.
Do I yell magical punch?
You do now, because I fucking force-fed that joke to you. Alright, so you declare that you're gonna hit her with a magical punch, and she puts her fists up like something's gonna happen, and then you know.
I do the thunder cross split.
And then you dig your toes into her nose.
Yeah, exactly.
He's spinning!
Okay. That didn't answer my question at all, but alright.
A Psycho Crusher? What the hell is that?
A reference.
Anyway.
I think you need to provide a link, Samoha, whatever the Psycho Crusher is.
I feel like this is a wrestling movie.
Hit her with the suplex!
Well, anyway, I've just drop kicked this bitch.
Cool. Her nose starts to bleed, and she falls over.
I'm gonna run up to her and then grab her by her shirt and hold her in the air.
Oh, okay. Well, she tries to get up and is like holding her nose because fuck, that hurt. She really did not expect that.
Sweet.
Nice.
This is kind of unfair when you just like one-shot her. Anyway, you guys are in the cave.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Brain Freeze to blast the shit out of this guy so I can, you know, Area 51 autopsy it and get the element that I need and get the heck out of there.
Nice. Well, they're actually kind of deeper in the cave. Those laser things are. Anyway, so sorry, we're just cutting to the cave people because they have a lot to go over. Anyway, so oh wait, are you guys still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just discussing what my villain nemesis name is.
I didn't remember.
It's Vixen.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys are in the cave. Oh yeah, there's gonna be this whole other thing that was gonna happen, but fucking whole party decided to go. That's
Okay.
fine. No, it's fine. Really, I'm just lamenting because I had like every line planned because I thought it was gonna be almost all NPCs.
Nah, fam.
So now that Jack is not within earshot, Harpfrost walks up to, well, I guess Sandra walks up to Cassie
Ooh.
and kind of like puts her up against the wall and says like, "Don't make a move on Jack."
Meow.
And Brain Freeze kind of like blankly looks back at her and is like, "I don't really see what the problem is."
Let's focus on the task at hand. Boys can wait. I promise you, and I guarantee you, he's not worth it.
I feel like I owe him everything since he managed to get me out of this situation.
You don't owe him shit. Oh god.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
Michi.
no. Oh, Michi.
Is it just blurred out, or is it like the hot dog meme thing, or...
Your face. Your fucking face. I'm sorry.
Oh, god damn it. Wow. I tried so hard to just be normal.
You can't.
Just show it to the fucking
You can't,
camera.
everybody.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Oh, so good.
My body was not ready.
Share it
Share
to
it,
the
share it, share it. I
world.
need to see Valley. I need to see
It's
it.
in the group me, you
It's
assholes.
in the group, you dumbasses.
We know, but we need our fans.
It's, don't worry,
This is
she's
it.
got it right in front of
This
the
is
camera.
This is the look.
There we
Of a
go.
man enjoying his banana. Perhaps a little too much.
God damn it. It was all spotted and gross, I just wanted it to be done with. Anyway,
That's what she said.
so Cassie feels obligated to give her life to Jack because he saved her when she wanted it the most desperately, and Harpfrost has had a crush on him her whole life, and she hates Brain Freeze for getting to be princess carried.
And I'm stuck in the middle of this.
What?
Wah,
Alice is
wah.
there too, but
Oh.
she's not helping.
Yeah, I don't expect Alice to help.
Actually,
Off to the side.
Actually, she's gonna kind of pull. I hate using their real names. Sandra away, but with her
You don't
cool,
have to-
but with her cool invisible arms, so she doesn't actually have to move, because she's cool. And says, "Why not just like let it go for right now?"
And like shit.
Hey! Brain freeze. We have a job to do, right?
Her eyes kind of like light up, and she says, "Yeah, you're right."
Let's do that, and we can talk about boy problems later. We'll have a sleepover, we'll braid each other's hair, and I'll tell you exactly all the reasons why Jax sucks.
It's a masterpiece. Masterpiece. Thank you, Jelly.
Oh, Brain Freeze, you wanna get some bugs? You wanna kill some crystal bugs? Do you?
You guys are so rude. She's a nice lady.
I'm just manipulative, and I know how to manipulate her. Coincidentally, it's the same way I manipulate dogs.
Hey, buddy. He really expects the spring to be up there right now.
Oh.
Anyway.
Thank you.
So she kind of lights up and says, "Yeah, actually, I think I hear something around the corner. So hopefully we can at least get some of those crystals." And she kind of trudges off. Yeah. So she trudges off, and this fucking huge spider just tackles her out of nowhere. And it's bright red too, and it's like as big as her whole body.
Oh, fuck.
And it's like crystal, and you see it like sink its teeth into her neck.
Oh, fuck!
Oh shit.
So, I'm gonna fall flat on my ass when it jumps out.
Okay.
That's what would happen.
Heartfrost sort of just like looks on in shock as well, because
Do something! I can't do anything!
yeah, anyway, Alice is still a competent human being, so she pulls the spider off and flings it against the wall, and it shatters into like a bunch of like red little bits,
Okay.
into like a million pieces. And they all kind of go scurrying off in different corners of the cave. And you're left with Cassie sort of like convulsing on the ground as some strange red growth is coming out of her neck.
Oh dear lord.
So, how's it going outside of the cave, you guys? I think you were just about to lift her up in the air.
I lifted her up in the air, yes.
Okay, then what?
I look at her and say, "I told you not to show your face again to me."
Well, I've got many in my catalog, and then she puts on Jack's face.
Dude, you can replicate faces?
I give you a dirty look and say, "Jack."
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you should watch a makeup tutorial video, and then you'll be an expert on it too. Sorry, that's like a riff on Nick.
Yeah, he watches all these YouTube videos and is like, "Well, I can do this now."
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, probably not as like convincing as, you know, literally changing your face to look like someone else's. So, no, I mean, do you respond to her changing to his face?
I laugh and say, "Why do you think that's gonna make a difference?"
Doesn't work as well when your nose is bleeding. We can tell which one's you.
Actually, when her face changes, it looks, you know, just like yours. No broken nose or anything like that.
I've never broken my own nose before. We should try.
You want to try it out?
I always had this whole rule about not really killing anyone and everything, but after everything you have done,
I still have that rule.
I give you a dirty look, and I look back to her and say, "But after everything you've done, after everything you've taken from me, I honestly think I would break that rule."
Wow.
I'm just letting you know, Matthew, I'm probably gonna overexert myself if you let me.
Okay. She sort of set out an invitation for Jack to punch her in the face, though. So, I don't know. Are you doing that?
It's kind of her nemesis.
What?
It's kind of her.
Okay.
What happens if I kill my nemesis?
Oh,
I don't
can do one.
think you can.
They
I
still
don't really
have-
know what it says on the thing.
Because it just says that I have to keep trying to defeat her, and if I don't, then I become doom tracked.
Did we literally just defeat her?
That was like session 1.5. This is now session 5.
If you have a nemesis, epic and powerful, she's embodying your doom. It's gonna take everything you have to take them down with what time you have left. At the end of every session, ask if you had progress on defeating your nemesis. If yes, mark potential. If no, mark your doom track.
That doesn't seem like a powerful enemy.
Yeah, I kind of imagine that she'd be used differently.
Wow.
Like, I imagine you'd make her, like, control people and stuff. Instead of trying to fight people.
Well, that's really powerful.
Well, you don't know how strong she is.
Yeah, I just know she can ship.
Yeah, she can ship any character in the show with another one, and it always works. It's strange.
Wow.
I need her to ship me with Cinder.
Wow.
I told you.
Cinder has already been shipped with someone else. Thank you very much.
Ships change. The tides change, and so do ships.
Fight forward and backward.
So if you replace all the parts of the ship, what
God.
has changed?
Oh my god, no. The ultimate power shipping.
Jesus.
What is this, nemesis person doing? What are they doing? What are they up to?
Yeah. I kind of threatened to kill her.
Dang.
Does she react, Matthew?
She can't move! What? She
can
laughs maniacally. She's crazy. Yeah, it sounds like that.
I got you.
So are we near the mountain at least?
I mean, you're near a cave, so yeah.
I'm gonna sling her against the wall as hard as I can.
So is she like dead?
She's
you
not
can
dead yet.
Mark your doom track for that?
I'm gonna swing her so hard that it's at least gonna break something. I feel like.
I don't know.
Because I'm overexerting myself because I'm really. Oh shit.
You just die?
I have another doom thing. Dun dun dun.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay. So that's 3 out of 5. 2 more and I'm dead.
Wow.
2 more signs that I'm dead.
Wow. Gotta roll a new character.
Finally. What?
You guys hate Princess?
I don't. She is a cinnamon roll, and she's too good for this world.
Yeah, but she has a weakness.
She really is too good for this world because she's gonna die.
For weaknesses?
Her whole point is to save the world and defeat the one person she hates the most.
Hey, she did it! She defeated him!
Her.
Her.
I.
Defeated.
Come on. We don't know yet.
Oh,
So in the meanwhile, while Melanie is deciding what she's gonna take for her Doom track, what is
I'm taking infinite powers.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh my god, that makes me so OP. Mark
What?
your Doom track to use an ability from any playbook.
Ooh.
Dang.
So if I want to use it once, or like, do I mark my Doom track every time I want to use it?
Every time you want to use a power, you can use whatever power you want, but you have to mark the doom track every time you use it.
Okay, I'm a little OP.
Yeah, you better retire from the life.
Yeah, if you want to like die immediately.
Yeah, I'm still a little OP.
Well, isn't that like the whole point of that class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OP is bundle sticks.
Yes, infinite power. But yeah, no, she flung her against the wall as hard as she could. She's overexerting herself.
She says, "Ow, oof, ouch! Why did I drink that nemesis?"
Well, why did I come to taunt the person who could beat the shit out of me?
What
Yes.
is my mentor's name?
Jumper.
Bob,
You'll never guess what his power is.
you
Jumping.
can leave me on.
I think I said his power was teleportation.
Yep.
It's leaving me on.
After you killed the very person who basically raised me, you think I could forgive you after all of that?
Ooh.
She looks up and you can see that you've actually knocked a couple teeth out, but it's kind of unsettling because it's still Jack's face.
Ugh.
And she kind of lets out this disgusting, like, blood dripping out of her mouth, toothy grin, and she's like, sometimes you gotta go through the hard stuff in life. I don't know what to say.
What is your own motive? What do you get out of this? You don't get any money. You don't get any fame. You don't get any of the things you absolutely love to do.
Yeah,
So I don't understand why you gotta be such a little bitch.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know it too. The GM says. Well, she doesn't have any response. She just kind of spits out a tooth.
I'm gonna kick her in the head.
At your feet.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kick her in the head. That doesn't seem something like I would do.
Don't kill her.
Yeah, that would honestly, even if it's the whole nemesis thing, that would be so against your personality to kick her in the face right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kick her right now. I'm waiting for a response.
Matthew doesn't have one.
I know, but my character would be still waiting for one. And then I yell, "We were best friends. How could you do this?"
You do realize there's a certain point where the GM just makes stuff up, right? That's like 95% of the Urban Shadows game is, y'all won't give me any information, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of this stuff that I made up a lot when I did my sessions. It's tough.
You could just make her refuse to tell me if you want.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have anything to say. She tried to attack and you guys fucking face tanked her. You wrecked her. You 2-on-1'd her. What do you want? Before she was at least 1-on-1, she could sort of hold herself a little bit, but you 2-on-1'd her. Novaline is like looking on in horror.
Wait. Hang on. Just tie her up and, I don't know, knock her out. Don't kill her.
You don't know what horrible things she's done. You don't
Yeah,
know
let's
what
make it alright to
she
shoot her
has
to death.
tortured me my life.
Says
She
the
has
guy who ripped the
kidnapped
girl's face
those
off.
people I love, and you think I'm gonna let her escape?
Novaline grabs your shoulder and turns you around and says, "You have become a monster. Do you see what you've done?
Oh no!
What is this personality change? What happened to the, like, giddy, happy, sugary girl? What is this? What are you?"
I break off and say, "You don't understand. You never saw what she did."
He's crossing his arms and looking at you with absolute disgust and horror.
Sounds like a condition.
Yeah, it's a condition or you shift my labels.
Well, for one, he's shifting your freak up and your mundane down.
Okay.
Yeah, princess, I can't let you do this.
If it's already at
the person who I'm supposed to destroy right in front of me, so it only seems right.
I know, but it is a little insane that you would go, I don't know, so hard, I guess, in front of everyone else.
I feel like it would be her biggest weakness because she always acts so cheerful, but her weakness is literally the nemesis. That's just how I thought it would be.
It's also a little unfair because you kind of made her, like, pitifully underpowered compared to you.
I didn't know her as powers.
I mean, Matthew, you could have made up more powers that we weren't aware of.
Yeah.
And you could have read the Doom Trap, the Doom playbook.
It does say that she's super, super powered.
Well, sorry. I sort of just followed whatever happened the last time.
So, what's going on with the growth? On the
Well, we sort of haven't really hit a cutaway point here.
brain freeze. I'm a little panicky. I'm worried.
So Novaline is trying to like hold you back, and so is your other friend. Are you gonna cease, or are you gonna like, I don't know, shove off your friends and, you know, keep being merciless?
I probably would cease because my friends matter to me.
Okay.
And I look at her and say, I told you this last time, I'll tell you again. Don't show your face in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything for her to do. I don't know. I feel like if she changed another face to someone else's, you'd like beat the shit out of her again.
I also say, and if I hear you,
Matthew, give her power right now to help her get away.
No.
Why not? Make her more powerful.
Because I'm not prepared for that. I can come up with something later if she's captured, Nick.
Okay.
It doesn't have to happen right in the moment. Because you know how pissed you guys were when you had an encounter and someone ran away immediately, and they ran away again? You were infuriated. I'm not going to do that right now. Sometimes different things can happen. Sometimes you can capture your enemies and they get away. That's just what's going to happen this time. It's okay.
Okay, but what about the growth?
Yeah, let's deal with that.
I mean the literal growth, not like character growth. Fuck that noise. We're all gonna remain stagnant. We're gonna be the same people we were when we started.
Okay, so back in the cave, you see Cassie convulsing on the ground as this red growth rapidly expands from her neck. It sort of looks like a spear has like pierced right through her neck, and her head is like sideways.
Oh fuck.
And it's growing like all over her body, like Avatar: The Last Airbender style, with those like rock candy things.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Okay. Is it?
I mean, you know, like.
No, I'm getting up. I'm investigating. I'm looking at her. I'm seeing if I can move her. Well, if somebody can move her, I probably can't. But so does it look like, you know, somebody could pick her up and get her to the med bay?
Maybe, but isn't the best? I mean, I won't say anything then.
I'm gonna assess the situation.
Roll away.
This seems like a situation that needs to be assessed. So there's a 6 plus my superior plus 2. So I get to ask how many of those questions? Let me look. I get to ask 1, and then I also get my little delinquent move. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and for my 1 question say, how could we best end this quickly, this being the infestation? And then, well, criminal mind questions don't really matter that much, but what here is useful or valuable to me?
Well, you know that one.
Yeah.
So it would still probably be a good idea to get some sort of crystals before leaving the cave, because otherwise, you know, the whole thing would be fruitless.
Mm-hmm.
What were the other ones? How could we best end this quickly?
Yeah.
You know that when someone is having a seizure, it's not a good idea to move them.
Yeah, okay.
So to just like
wait it out and let it ride.
Just make sure there's nothing that they can hit their head on,
Mm-hmm.
which she's just in the middle of the cave floor.
Yeah, okay.
What were the other ones?
That's it. I only get task 2. Or I only get task the 1 from that because I only rolled an 8.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, so as she's sort of like convulsing on the ground, you sort of assess that maybe it's a better idea to just like hands off because something could happen if you try to move her, maybe. And so it just kind of like grows all over her body. Her whole skin turns to this like crystal like thing, and she kind of like stops. And
I'm grabbing for Heartfrost's hand because I know this has got to be really hard for her to watch.
yeah, and she like floats up into the air.
Oh my god. Cassie? Are you okay?
Her like arms and legs just like bulge out into these massive crystal like arms and legs, and she sort of like lands back on her feet and starts tearing down the cave, like not like literally but like running down deeper into the cave, and you can sort of hear the sounds of like little bugs getting like crushed.
And I do that, and I take a deep breath, I steel myself, and I'm still holding Heartfrost's hand. I grab Alyssa's hand for support for me, and I run forward after our friend.
Alice's, yeah.
Yeah, Alice's, yes.
Yeah, so they do. Heartfrost is still kind of like, I don't know, looking on in shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I flick on my headlamp too, because at this point I'm hearing crushed bugs.
Yeah, so you can see like the remnants of all these different bugs. Before they were kind of like hit, but you could still like harvest the crystals. These are like obliterated. They're like flattened. They're just like powder is left behind. There's nothing left.
Goody.
Yeah, she's kind of like a raging Hulk right now.
Oh god. Okay. So we're following that path. The
Okay.
path of destruction that she leaves in her wake.
We weren't saying anything. There's nothing we can do.
I know.
You didn't send someone to go get us?
No, I'm panicking.
Yeah, okay.
I'm conquering my fears to go in and try to rescue her myself.
We need some radios.
We really do.
Alright, hacker daddy, criminal.
I'll get on it. I'll realize the importance of it after the cave. Right now we need to save our friend. And your potential love interest / threesome person. I don't know. I don't know what kind of modern arrangement you and Heartfrost have.
Wow. Well, Jack's not good for that.
So you guys.
I'll watch dick jokes about it.
So you guys break into what looks like more of like a clearing in the cave. It's a lot bigger. There's all sorts of like stalactites and stalagmites on the. It just looks like a regular ass cave. Nothing like crystally really,
Okay.
other than like the bugs and stuff, which you see have been shattered. And you can see that this strange like red crystal brain freeze is just like running around the room, hitting whatever moves in the corner. Other than you guys, obviously.
Yeah.
So she seems to sort of still have like her mental facilities at the very least. Like, you know, she's not trying to kill you guys.
Good.
And she's still like sort of chasing after her task.
Mm-hmm.
You know, albeit maybe a little too destructively.
Yeah, pulling to China shopping. I've seen that a couple times.
Once.
Alright, so I call out again to her. Brain freeze?
Her head kind of like swivels over, but it's sort of like still sideways. And she just kind of like gives you, and her eyes are like red, like beams of light basically. And just the head sort of like rotates back to wherever she was, and you sort of see her like kind of, you know, going around. Hardfrost sort of like falls to her knees and says, "Maybe this is my fault for confronting her.
Stop. Stop with that nonsense right now. Listen. Nothing that you did could have possibly caused a giant red spider to do that to somebody. Okay? Nature is big, and it's powerful, and it's scary, and it's out of our control, and that's why I like technology so much, and this cave is bullshit, but it's not your fault.
She still has her mind, though. She's not attacking us. She's attacking those things.
No.
She feels like she has to prove to Jack that she can do the task that she was given. This is because she wants to, like, prove to him, or I think.
Just because you guys are clones doesn't mean that you share the exact same mind. You don't know what's...
clone. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You're clone. You guys as a set are clones. So, you know, maybe she's just a very driven individual. Maybe the drive is intrinsic. Jack's not that great. You know, maybe she's got a purpose, and the end goal is the most important thing, not impressing other people, which is, I don't know how you should live life, I guess. Look, I don't know what to tell you. We need to sort out this problem, and you freaking out and thinking it's your fault is not the case. It's not your fault. Nature is the worst. I don't go outside for a reason, and this is it. Now I am outside, and I am conquering my fears, god damn it. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna rescue your clone, and we're gonna get out of this stupid cave, okay?
She sort of like knowingly nods at you.
Thank you. Okay. Brain freeze? This didn't really work the last couple of times, but we can't harvest the crystals with you crushing them like this. So if you slow down and don't crush us, then maybe the task is going to be more accomplished.
So she looked at you for the whole time during that, and it doesn't really seem to reach her. Her head sort of rolls around back the other way, and she's been like hopping around the cave, and she's at sort of like an upper like level of it, and you can see she's beating now the like weird like crystal laser things that you need, and she's sort of like smashing them.
Oh.
There's like a nest of them up there or something.
There's a nest of them up there.
Yeah. Harfrost sees this, and she just puts her hand out and just says, "Just leave it to me. It's my clone. I caused this problem.
You didn't cause this
I have
problem.
to solve. Just.
But you
let
can solve it.
me-
You can solve it. Go do it. Go take care of it. I can't go up there. It's too small. It's too tiny. It's too dark."
And Harfrost sort of like, you know, she gets up, you know, from her knees or whatever, and I don't know, you can sort of sense this like
Connection.
power from her,
Ooh.
and there's some sort of like determination just like overflowing from her. She just seems like
He's filled with determination.
what?
He's filled with determination.
Yeah, she's filled with determination, and so she gets up and she's moving towards Brain Freeze, who's up there. She kind of like makes like a little ice pillar underneath both of her feet, and is like now level with her. And Brain Freeze kind of turns around. She doesn't even like say her name or anything, but she sort of like turns around, and they like go at it. They both just fly at each other.
I just look at Alice. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, you killed my girlfriend and her backup. Is what you've done.
Wow.
I haven't done anything other than freak out about being in a
He's
cave.
mad at me, and can you stop like drawing conclusions so early?
I'm messing with you.
Well, you're hurting my DM feelings.
Y'all, we are in a mood tonight. The banana picture was just the start. My god.
There'll be more banana pictures to come.
Yeah, this is all just the butterfly effect. If Miji hadn't done the banana picture, you know,
None of this
maybe
would've
I wouldn't
happened.
have gotten mad real. Anyway, so they go at it, and for a second, it seems like Heartfrost sort of like can hold herself, but then Brain Freeze just starts to obliterate her. She's not like killing her or like breaking her arms or anything, but she's like, they're going like ice on ice now. Cassie's Brain Freeze's like ice is like red, like blood red, and hers are just like destroying her. She's like, getting Heartfrost like stuck with her foot, and then Heartfrost kind of like breaks it off with her own like regular blue ice, and then she tries to like shoot a wave of ice at her, and then Brain Freeze is just like overwhelms it, and it's like a fucking tidal wave instead, and yeah, she's getting the shit beat out of her, and then she knocks her down. Brain Freeze knocks Heartfrost down, and she's sort of like on top of her now, and you can see she's like ready to punch, and it seems like she's gonna go for it. And then Heartfrost's eyes just turn white, and
Is it Jotaro?
no.
Oh.
Heartfrost's eyes turn white, and like these fucking beams of light are out of them, and they're glowing like super bright, and these like snowy wings like unfurl from her back, and now she's like floating in the air.
Whoa.
Yeah, and with one like punch, she like clocks her straight to the ground, and she goes like flying through like 3 stalagmites.
Question. Have there been any of the little dudes killed as, like, secondary casualties of this battle?
What do you mean? Oh, those little tiny
Yeah.
red spine now.
No. I mean the things I need to harvest.
Oh, I mean, a couple of them, but there's plenty.
Right, I know, but what I'm saying is while they're fighting, I can get the thing and we can book it. That's what I'm...
Yeah, Alice sort of makes like a knowing look at you and kind of like, well, this is our chance, so like...
I look at my buddy Alice over here and I motion like, give me a boost.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's gonna do. So, she's gonna lift you up and, put you up there, and
It takes
kind
me
of like
a couple...
push the other ones away so you can, disable
Yeah.
the one you're working on.
It takes me a couple seconds to, like, fully pull myself up because I'm not good at, like, upper body strength. That's not really my forte.
Okay, I mean, she would.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Okay.
I'm painting a picture here, okay? And then I head up and I immediately look for one that looks freshly wounded or dead.
Well, the ones that she attacked were like
Crushed.
like uselessly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna... Because I have a taser. I know I have a taser. I believe I mentioned it a while back.
GM is letting you know that maybe a taser wouldn't work on people with crystal bodies.
No. I want to use it on the thing to disable it. One of the little dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They're sort of like crystally mechanical. I don't know.
Well, because you mentioned there were mechanical components, so...
Okay. Well, you can try it if you want. You can also just say like, hey Alice, can you like slide this one?
Yeah, that's actually probably...
I mean, whatever. I don't...
Yeah.
You do... I don't... Whatever.
Alright. Hey, Alice, help me take one of these out so I can, rip it apart.
She, whatever. She nods and is like, yeah, whatever. And so, like, a couple of her arms are kind of like keeping the other ones from getting near you because they're kind of like, I don't know, pissed that you're in their nest. obviously.
I feel like
And-
I would kick like at least one that comes close to my feet.
Okay, whatever. They're pissed.
Yeah.
They start to like charge up their lasers at you, but Alice has you shielded.
Ugh.
Maybe don't kick him because she's kind of like taking the hits for you.
Yeah.
So she just kind of like slaps one of them like gently, but enough that it kind of like and it kind of like shuts down.
So I immediately go towards it and use my little like kit basically that I have to, you know, dive in mechanically and start to rip this thing apart to get that component.
Yeah, sure. So it's just like a regular toolkit. You don't need like a
Right, I know that's what I'm
interface,
saying.
I guess.
No. What I'm saying is like my like little tiny screwdrivers and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So, you dig in and you find like the components that you need, and from the diagram it seemed like you pretty much need like the whole like lower like mechanical frame part of it.
Mhm.
So, you're having to do that. So, while you're taking that apart, Heartfrost has just sent Brain Freeze through like 3 stalagmites, breaking them in the process, and then she puts a hand down and she grabs Brain Freeze, and her hand just goes right through the crystal, like it's just like butter or something.
Oh my God.
Like just right through it, and she pulls her heart out, and it's this red like glowy crystal, and you can see it like beating, but it's like red and crystally.
Yeah.
And they're like up in the air, and Heartfrost just like crushes it in her fist, and the like red sort of like crystal of Brain Freeze falls down right onto a stalagmite, like right on the hole.
Oh my God. I'm just looking stunned at what just happened in front of me.
The peanut gallery has gone silent. Hello.
Oh, no.
Hi. Just making sure that if you guys have anything to say, you can. I don't want to keep you muted on accident.
So I'm gonna turn to Heartfrost and say, is she dead?
Who are you saying that to?
To Heartfrost.
She's not responsive right now. Her eyes are like white. She's in like avatar state or something.
Ah, shit.
Is she still floating?
Yeah, she's got like these fucking huge like snow wings behind her.
I'm gonna use my phone and I'm gonna text my friends.
Good call.
Right, you have communication devices. They're called phones.
They're called cell phones.
I was actually gonna have Alice like grab the phone out of Heartfrost. I had this plan
No.
before you guys had even said anything.
No,
about
I'm
phones,
taking a
actually.
picture. I'm sending it. I'm taking a picture of Heartfrost.
Check it out, dude.
No, wings aloft and saying, guys, something's wrong.
Just checking in at the old crystal cave. Look what we found, dude.
So yeah, I send them the text message.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, your guys' response will have to wait unless I don't know. You send something immediately back. So she Heartfrost now sort of like floats down, and her eyes like stop glowing and return to normal, and obviously you see this like realization hit her like a truck, and she sees her clone, with this huge like gap, in her chest where
She pulled out the
there's
crystal heart.
there's now a stalagmite.
Ugh.
It's not like super fat or anything.
Right.
It was like a pretty narrow one, but yeah. And she is absolutely horrified, and
I'm gonna go over.
she doesn't need to be told that she's done this.
No, I'm going over and I'm just hugging her. I'm just gonna hold her for a couple of seconds. Because I'm freaked. And she's freaked.
As soon as you touch her, she like pushes you away with this incredible force, and the wings like unfurl and like blow you back, and the whole room is like filled with like a blizzard or something.
Heartfrost.
And
Stop.
she turns around and her face is just completely covered in tears, and like they're pouring down like waterfalls on her face. Like, what have I done?
You don't have to deal with this alone, you know.
And she just like rejects that. And
If anything, this is my fault. Okay? I was the one who wanted to get the component, and I was the one who let her go first, okay? And you did what you had to do. And I didn't do anything, okay? This is my fault, not yours. And I'm crying now, too. Sorry.
Sorry, Gus just put tear in the chat, and now I don't know if it's tear or tear, because now it actually works both ways. Yeah, so Heartfrost is like, I don't know, she probably can't even hear you, honestly, because of the roaring blizzard.
I'm guilty, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm super guilty.
And, yeah, she's also super guilty. Not that it matters.
Party on, Wayne.
And she fucking, like, takes off. She breaks through the, like, roof of the cave and is, like, gone. You just see, like, this, like, hole where, like, sunlight is coming through for where she left. And, you guys don't see this, but in the panels, we see her, fly off way to the fucking, like, top of the mountain. And this snowstorm around her is just getting, like, fucking huge and worse, and, like, things are just turning to ice around her. Like, the trees are literally just becoming ice, like, not even, like, freezing over. Like, they just... And it just, like, in this huge, like, wave coming out from her. And... Yeah, and you see all this snow, like, whipping past her, and then it just, like, stops, and just, you see everything just, like, freeze. And then that's it. And then, so you guys are back in the cave.
Have my friends figured
Yeah.
out what they're doing with that text message?
Yeah, what'd you guys say about that text?
Who did you text?
I texted the group message.
Oh, right, we probably would have one.
We already established this. We had the whole GIF conversation, and we had the
Right,
emojis, and he put them all in the chat. This happened.
Oh, it's just a picture of Heartfrost.
Yeah, but with big-ass angel wings, and the corpse.
There's snow wings?
I
There's
probably tell Nolan to grab, the Nemesis and tie her up and take her back to the sanctuary, and the princess will go see what's up. I gotta tell him to heal up the guy.
What guy?
Nemesis?
It's a girl.
Girl.
I'm assuming this happens while I'm flustered, so I probably didn't look at my phone, but I'm sure Jack and Noble Lion did.
I'm sure Jack did. I don't know.
Novaline checks his phone. And, he sort of sees it and is, like, impressed, I guess. I mean, you guys didn't really get any other context, right?
I said, guys, there's a big problem.
We should go check that out. Noble Lion, you take the Nemesis and tie her up, heal her up, and keep her from dying and from escaping. Princess and I will go check this out.
Yeah, it's probably best you take me away from her before I do something I regret.
Yeah, gladly. He's still, like, disgusted with this 180 that you've done.
I don't care.
I'm pretty too.
And, so yeah, he's, got her secured under his arm or whatever, and he, like, trots off with her, I guess.
Nice. Alright, well, we're gonna super speed down that.
Yeah, we both have super speed.
So
Okay.
I'm on the cave floor crying right now.
There's a dead brain freeze.
And there's a hole in the ceiling. Dear Liza, dear Liza.
I'm gonna look into you. So we reach you, and I see that you're crying, and I'm saying, so what happened here?
I think I see Brain Freeze's corpse. Sandra?
That's
So
not. Oh.
it doesn't really look like Brain Freeze's corpse though, because it still looks like some strange
Crystal
like
thing.
red crystal monster that you see sort of like in the middle of a stalagmite.
Why did her change into a crystal monster?
Yeah, I haven't told you anything about Brain Freeze.
Yeah, you
wouldn't
don't
know
even
any
know
of
where
that.
you don't even know where Brain Freeze is.
No, out of character, why did you let her change into a crystal monster?
Why did I let her do that?
No, why did... Nelly.
Because the spider literally jumped on her, and then she was
It
was having a seizure.
It was a scripted event.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, moving her would have just. There honestly, once the spider bit her, there wasn't anything she could have done.
Yeah. So
So, you see this crystal thing on the ground, and Alice sort of just like, I don't know, she's shaking at what the hell she's just seen, but she's been through a lot, so it doesn't really faze her as much. So she's in the process of lifting up this heavy crystal thing up off of the stalagmite.
I don't know where Heart Frost went.
You sent a picture. Oh, I didn't look at my phone, so I don't know.
Where is Cassie?
And I kind of gesture very weakly at the crystal lump. And I start crying even harder.
What the hell happened?
Some giant spider bug thing jumped on her and bit her, and V, do you remember your leg?
Yeah, but it was yellow.
This one was red. And it was big. It was almost as big as Brain Freeze, and it jumped on her, and it was like your leg times 100, and I tried to save her, and then Heart Frost and Brain Freeze fought, and Heart Frost killed whatever was left of Brain Freeze in that crystal, and now we're here.
Where did Heart Frost go?
And I point towards the hole in the ceiling, and that, like, even though that's like usually like a sarcastic thing my character would do, it's all she can do right now.
So Alice has gotten her off of the sort of like stalagmite, and she sets this like crystal thing down. And just like the like weird rock candy thing from Avatar, as soon as like she's off the stalactite or the stalagmite, the crystal like grows over the gap that like was there before.
I don't know what to do, guys. I can make the thing.
You can.
We managed that.
Oh, did they go quiet?
I think maybe.
Hi there.
I have no idea what the fuck you say. I don't know what we should do. I don't know if there's anything we can do.
Well, I know one thing for sure.
I mean, are you just
Heart
gonna?
Frost did try to. Well, Heart Frost killed Brain Freeze.
She didn't kill Brain Freeze, she killed whatever that was.
Well, then maybe we should do some more research into what these are.
How the hell did Brain Freeze just die?
Did you hear her?
That makes no sense. Where did the big fucking spider monster come from?
Nothing about this makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense.
What it looked like.
Just like the other crystal monsters. That's what she says. Just bigger and red.
Can we get out of here, please?
It's like a huge red spider. That's really all. The other ones were kind of like, I don't know, more like cockroachy.
Mm-hmm.
And they were yellow and tiny, and they kind of like skittered about. This is like big and like lumbering it, and it is fucking silent. It came out of nowhere and just like obliterated her, and then she saw its like little pieces just kind of like scatter away. It doesn't look anything like the little like sort of mechanical crystal things that shoot the lasers. Those are like a little different.
Do you still need the robot?
I have it, and I hold it up because I've kind of been cradling it a little bit.
It went away. No, wait, what happened to the spider?
It's still in here somewhere. Can we get out of here, please, guys? Can we get out of here?
Yeah, I'd agree, and we'll come back and investigate this some more.
Should we tape
Yeah.
that with us?
I'll carry her if you need me to.
I nod. Let's go.
And I carry the crystal left bits of, brain freeze, and we walk out, I guess.
And Jack is missing.
Jack is missing?
Yep. Out of the group.
You're with the group? Wait.
Not with the group.
Oh. Sorry. I thought you said I'm with the group, and then I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. This
No,
is
not with the group.
like the worst time to go with someone. Okay. Where are you at, Jack?
Going spider hunting.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm guessing we're heading back to the sanctuary.
Yep.
Considering there's a giant supercomputer that could maybe analyze the crystals.
Yeah, she probably was rocking back and forth earlier.
Yeah.
So...
No, Celeste wasn't rocking back and forth, but her hands were shaking, which is something that's very new to her.
So, Jack, do you do anything? You said you're scouring the cave?
I'm going spider hunting. I'm not leaving till the spider's dead.
Or you are. Dun dun dun!
So you're digging around the cave. How are you looking for it?
I've got a flashlight.
A flashlight. All right.
Yeah, others fumble.
So the clearing is kind of like the end of the cave. There are some like earlier branching paths, but it kind of seems like they all eventually like connect here. So I guess you could like go down the different paths. They'll all eventually lead back to the entrance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the different paths, super speed.
Okay.
Anything I find, guys.
You're flashing your light around, and I guess you're just like crushing anything that moves.
Yeah.
Maybe not a good idea for you guys' future. But okay. So you keep seeing the like. So in around like the clearing, in deeper into the cave, like right before the clearing, you find a few more of those like laser mechanical things. There's a few of those like cockroach things. I mean, there's quite a few of them. That you keep seeing out of the corner of your eyes, and you're smushing them, rightly so. There's none of those little like red whatever like chunks around. From at least from what you could tell from what Celeste and Alice told you they look like.
Okay, I'm continuing the search.
Okay. The same goes for all the other caves, all the other tunnels. There's not like any hidden entrances or like any other mechanical things. Like the like red chunk dudes.
Okay. I search some more.
Okay. In the tunnel where they were when they came down, like the path that they chose, you see like little burrows that go like really far, like beyond arm's reach. They're like yards and yards long.
All right.
And they're tiny. They're like inch wide.
I'm gonna punch the cave wall where they are as hard as I can and start trying to pound my way through.
Yeah, it's the mountain. Okay, so you make a dent in the wall. I mean, how many feet do you want to go?
As many as I can.
I mean, like, I don't know, how long would you go before, like, your hands are just, like, bloody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you kind of, like, face punch your way through this, like, wall where you found these tiny little, like, burrows that seem to be about the size of the red chunks that somehow, like, skittered away. You're following, like, one tunnel, but it seems to go on forever, and there's like your hands are like bleeding like crazy. Your fingers are like broken, so if you keep going, your hands are gonna be like fucked forever. Oh, did he go quiet?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some of the crystals from the cockroaches I destroyed and I'm gonna head back to the sanctuary.
Yep. Anything else? You guys all head back.
Let's not look for Heart Frost. Now that I'm gonna find the thing that killed one of our friends, I'm gonna go look for, my girlfriend.
Okay. So, higher up the mountain, there's like a hole, I guess, where she like broke out, I guess. You look down, you kind of see that like clearing in the cave. And you can see this like trail of snow all the way to the like top of the mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go up there.
I mean, she has a cell phone. I mean, not that, like, I'm saying this to you, but I'm also letting you know that she's not going to respond. But, like, the logical human thing to do would be to, like, at least try her phone.
In that case, I do call her first.
Okay.
With my bloody hands.
It doesn't seem to go through. I hate to do this, but, like, it would be the logical thing for you to call her.
Yeah.
At least once.
And after she doesn't answer, then I'm gonna, like, hang up the mouth.
Okay. I was really hoping you were gonna go back to base. Okay. So you hike up the mountain, and the blizzard is getting really, really bad, and your hands are like bleeding, and the blood is like freezing in your hands.
Ugh.
And like you can barely move them. I mean, it's like, I don't know if we ever decided on what time of year it was.
I don't think we
I
did.
think it was the fall, because we
Yeah.
said it was going to be like the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
So it's the fall, and there's no way it should ever be this cold out. In fact, I don't know, were you wearing like jeans or shorts? It was a temperate day.
Jeans.
Convenient. So you're wearing jeans, but you have a t-shirt on.
Yeah, and I'm calling her name as well.
Okay. So you're shouting Heart Frost out, and it just, everything sounds so muffled and yet like loud at the same time. Like the wind is like tearing at your ears, and it's like roaring, but at the same time it's like your voice doesn't carry anywhere. It's like there's snow everywhere, and it's like it just gets absorbed immediately by the snow. It's like it's not going anywhere.
Tell her to let it go.
No.
This is not a reference to anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? What?
She's not gonna make a snow castle, alright?
There may be a snowman involved.
Baby.
Well, I'm gonna keep going till it's like impossible.
Are you gonna die?
I mean,
of
do you want me to just
exposure,
tell you that
Jack?
it's already impossible? Like, you want your arms to, like, fall off?
Yes, tell me you're not gonna be able to go any further without permanent damage.
Okay. Well, you can feel that, like, your bones feel, like, fragile, like they're gonna shatter or something.
Okay, I run back down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see that your hands and arms are, like, blue.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, you did give it your best effort, and I applaud that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get, like, a winter coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're coming back to the sanctuary, you're getting wrapped in a blanket and I'm making you hot chocolate.
Yay! And can someone put me in the thing with the crystals I got and heal my hands? They're so fucked up.
I actually, when I see your hands, I'm gonna be like, Jack, what the fuck?
He got his hands all jacked up. Let's go. Okay, so you guys have quite a few injured back. Well, I mean, you have brain freeze, the red crystal thing.
Yeah, we should probably, like, figure out what's happened to her with the, like, have the med thing do a medical analysis. Scan her body.
Can we? Is that a thing that can happen?
Well, at least we'll know what's going on. Like, what caused it, and that sort of thing. We'll know more science.
Yeah.
Knowledge is good.
Yeah.
So you guys get back to the base, and you find Novaline knocked out on the floor, and a little note is like taped to his
God
forehead.
fucking damn it, this bitch Vixen.
And it just says like, catch you next time, heart.
Do you recognize his handwriting?
Yes. Honestly, you guys are idiots for stopping me.
Okay, also, what happened with that? I'm kind of like recollecting my composure. I'm defaulting to sarcasm because it's the only thing I have right now.
I decided to break my rule for the one person who destroyed so much of my life. But then Nova Lion decided to interfere and tell me I was some sort of monster, and I guess he's kind of right. And now she's free, so.
You're not a monster.
Oh.
You're the best one of all of us.
I tried to kill her, Celeste.
Okay, so this might sound a little weird considering my whole, maybe we're the bad guys thing, but I mean, she did kill somebody else, right?
Yeah, she's killed many people, for that matter of fact.
And I'm not saying that murder is right, but, have you ever read Sun Tzu?
No.
Yes, the art of war.
Kill one, save 1,000, that whole thing.
Well, maybe you should, well, I don't know.
I don't
thought
know.
it was the right thing to kill her, but now I just feel kind of guilty.
Hey, but you didn't kill her.
Who doesn't feel guilty? Raise your hand.
I actually don't. I don't have that marked. You gave me a shift in labels.
Me, I don't feel guilty. I didn't do any of this.
And, I mean, you know, it could have been worse. You could have just sat and watched. Well, you know, two clones duke it out, and then one of them murders the other one.
I mean, you tried to help her. You already said that. And, well, what happened with Art Frost, I don't think you could have done anything about. So it's not your fault.
I mean, I hold up the little mechanical thing and I say, I mean, this was the whole point of all of it, wasn't it?
That wasn't worth.
I mean, you guys were gonna go there to collect crystals to sell for money.
Yeah, but that's not what I was there for,
I know.
so...
Yeah, when did this like easy money making scheme turn into we got someone dead?
Dang.
You know, typical high school stuff. Your fundraiser goes wrong and somebody ends up murdered.
What happens? It'll chase you anywhere. Don't try to hide.
So I'm gonna start tinkering on my, little thing.
Yeah, tinker away.
Yeah. Do I need to roll to unleash my powers to make the thing?
Sure. I don't think anyone's had to roll other than comfort or support, so.
I love potential. A whole real lot, because it's 5 minus 2, because I'm hopeless,
At least you didn't roll snake eyes.
plus 2, so 5.
5.
Ew.
Okay. So this one's just unsuccessful. You just can't really seem to, like, fit the parts right to the blueprint.
I'm a little distraught right now.
Yeah, you might need to, like, wait a day, or maybe once you don't feel hopeless,
Yeah.
you feel like you might be able to get it on another day.
Okay.
It's like the Lego thing, and you feel like you're missing, like, one piece,
Look.
or you saw the point of view, like, wrong, and then now it's, like, impossible. You're like, ah, damn it, I don't get it.
Yeah, which makes me, like, I am gonna have a little outburst here.
Don't break anything.
I'm not gonna break anything, okay? I'm not breaking anything. But I am going to say, you know what? What's the point of all of this? I can't make this work. I can't save anybody. There's nothing that I can do. There is nothing that I can do.
Don't say that.
It's true. Do you see a power analyzer here? No, it's a bunch of machinery. It's a bunch of bits and pieces, and I can't put it together.
I pat you on the back and say, look, it's okay. You can try again.
That sounds like a comfort or support to me. Roll away!
Please help me clear hopeless so I can roll and make powers happen.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, I failed my roll. I get an advancement.
Oh, nice.
I love potential.
What is that plus?
Mundane.
Oh, so 4?
No dice.
God damn it. So I just kind of shrug you off, collect all of the pieces of my failure, put it in a box.
Nice. To be attempted another day.
I look at you and say, maybe tomorrow. You know, you had a hangover today. You might feel a little sick, maybe.
Yeah, well, tomorrow's not really a guarantee anymore, is it? And I stalk off.
Ooh, so edgy. Alright.
I
love the edge.
I think I just cut myself on that edge.
Careful. Okay. And, okay, Nova Lion's is, like, sort of coming to, and he's like, he kind of, like, looks around, and he's like, ah, shit.
I cross my arms and say, I don't even say anything. I just sigh.
I got her all the way back here, and then she just, like, fucking broke through the freaking ropes like they were, like, like tissue paper, and it clocked me right in the face. I think it was really fast. God damn it, dude. He's like genuinely upset.
I'm not gonna try to comfort him, and I'm gonna walk off.
Wow. He feels really bad. Obviously.
I'm gonna open the fridge and pull out a sugary pop drink and just sit on the couch and drink it.
Purple Flirt.
Yep.
Let's just go hard on Jimmy Neutron references.
100%.
Okay. So Alyssa looks like sort of like horrified at this strange red crystal like monster. It's, I guess, what, like you just laid her on the ground or something? Sorry. This is morbid, but I sort of imagine you kind of like draped her on the couch and she's got like an arm on the back of the couch.
Just like me.
Oh, I did. Yeah, okay. I'd probably lay her gently on the medical bay, actually.
Okay. At this point, Jack comes stumbling into the base.
Jack.
Yep. I kick away the boulder. I, tap the G code in with my elbow.
It's never mind.
So Jack is in right now, and even though
He's so in right now. He's so
hot right now.
Can you believe this look?
Just kidding, he's cold because he
He
almost
looks like
died
he
of
might be
frostbite.
Ice fucking cold.
You know what's cooler than being cool?
My hands and arms are completely messed up.
Yeah.
I stand up and say,
Yeah, so
what?
you guys see that his arms are like completely blue, like absolutely frostbitten.
Where have you been? And then I'm gonna run up to you and then look at your arms.
His fingers are like all broken and the blood is like frozen in his hand.
Band-aid, now please.
And I'm, just gonna pick up the leftover bits of brain freeze. And I'm gonna lay her gently on the couch and say, just get on it.
Okay.
When you lift her off, Jack kind of like anxiously standing by, her like leg brushes his, and you see the like red crystal sort of like retract into her body, and it starts to become like regular skin again.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I turn around with her body and then I touch it to Jack again.
Wait. My arm, wait. What?
It's kind of like she lifted her up in the center of mass, which is more like in her chest area, and so her legs are kind of like dragging behind, and so since you were standing to like her right, I guess, the legs kind of just brushed past yours. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, what? And then I'm gonna make her other skin touch you.
It's all back, like you're holding a naked woman right now.
Does she have the hole in her neck?
Or her chest.
Actually, there's still like a big like dark red crystal like through her neck, but her head is on like normal.
I'm gonna like shriek, seeing that I'm holding a naked woman, and say, I look away, blushing. I'm like, does someone have something to cover up?
I grab the blanket. I take the blanket that I was gonna throw over Jack and throw it over Brain Freeze.
I lay her on the couch, and I'm like, oh goodness.
Does she go back to being Crystal?
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
What? Ooh, naked girlies,
Naked
cooties.
There were boobs and they looked at me.
I was holding a naked woman's knife. I'm just gonna be blushing and walk off and go wash my hands.
Jack is like about to pass out, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go and kind of like get under Jack's arm and like do the support walkover thing to like lay him on the med bays while he's still conscious because I can't lift him.
Yeah, as soon as his head hits the like back of it, he's out.
Okay, I activate the thing.
cool. The like shield goes over and the thing goes back and forth scanning him and like heating him up, I guess. And it's sort of seems like it's functioning.
Good.
I come back in and I pull back the blanket to look at brain freeze. I poke at her skin.
It feels like flesh.
So, what the hell was that?
She's passed out.
I just give
I'm speaking to everyone who's awake.
I just give her a look, and I'm like, I don't even know.
I look super excited and I look at you and say, what if she's alive? And then I press my hand on where her pulse should be.
Or her pulse should be?
Yeah, like,
Yeah. You feel a beat.
is she okay?
Oh my god, I felt a beat. I freak out.
Well, she
I'm
goes
really
to bed.
getting into this song. I'm feeling the beat, you.
Okay.
You're passed out, Jack.
Oh, I'm passed out?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You're in the med bay though, so you got that going for you, which is nice.
I brought a bunch of crystals too, so like, I'm helping.
Yeah. After like 5 seconds, the med bay shuts down because it doesn't have any power. But his hand has like melted enough that you see that he
I
had
brought
like
crystals.
handfuls of them.
Yeah. So I go over, I reload the machine and get it started again.
He's still out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Thank God he got some.
Whew.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of Brain Freeze's nose and see if I feel any air.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
Her heart is beating, so she's probably breathing.
I just wanted to double check, okay? And I jump in excitement and say, this is a cause for excitement. She's not dead. And then I'm gonna run to the fridge and pull out like ice cream puffs.
I'm gonna text Heartfrost, because it's all I can think of doing, a picture of like brain freeze.
With this strange like red like crystal out of her neck.
And I'm gonna say, you didn't kill her. She's still alive. Please come back.
I run over to Alyssa and hand her an ice cream.
There we go, there's V, the V that we
Aw.
all know and love.
And she
I'm
gives
gonna
you
run over
the
to
warmest
the
smile
left.
back, like you're just the sweetest little pumpkin pie she's ever met in her whole life.
I go to the pantry and I grab a cosmic brownie.
I'm gonna hand Alice an ice cream. And then I'm gonna walk up slowly to Nova Lion and not even look at him and just hand him an ice cream.
Nice. Classic Sundare. You're totally falling for him.
So I'm actually gonna go over to Nova Lion though and brief him on what happened. Because nobody else has done that yet.
Yeah, he's sort of seeing this strange thing like envelop in front of his eyes, and he's like, I feel like what I dealt with was way inferior to like what just happened.
Yeah, so I explained to him what happened in the cave, and I'm very guilty in my retelling, so, very down on myself. And, yeah, convey the whole happenstance. And now we're here, and that's how I end the whole story.
And that's how I met your mother. Close curtains.
And that's the whole game. Congratulations.
Yep, you guys did it. You beat the game. So yeah, this seems like a good end session point.
I'm so confused.
I
What do you mean you're so confused?
think we all are.
So,
Matthew, what happened?
oh, don't worry. There's still panels. There's just the end of you guys having control of people. So, there's a scientist standing like
sort of behind like a tree. Sort of, you can see that the cave where like the weird spiders are within like eyesight of, and you see all these little like holes in the ground right next to him, and there's this big fucking red spider next to him, and he's like on the phone with someone, and he said, yes, this is Dr. Hecklejive calling in.
Oh, I hate you, Matthew.
It seems like the experiment was a success. So, I think it's imperative that we move forward with it. Yes, I've got it right here. It's all back together. And I have some extra news. The snowbird has been found.
Dun dun dun.
And then, you know,
because I'm sorry, Nick sneezed and I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I sneezed. Sorry.
he said the snowbird has been found.
Okay.
And then, and then our favorite NPCs you guys haven't met yet. We see Crimson and Tanya, and they're like getting up the mountain.
Oh, I thought you were about to say they're getting it on.
No, yeah, they're fucking, dude. Let's go.
Get
it's hot
fucked.
as hell. They're in their cool hero costumes too. No, okay. All right. Anyway, so they're like up the mountain. In fact, they're like at the peak, and you can see that Tanya is like kind of almost exactly like in this picture. She's like
Do you want me
basically
to?
like bending the like wind like away, and it's like she's controlling the storm or something. And what's his name? Cinder is like he's like basically the Human Torch right now, and all the snow is like melting around them, and so they're like trudging up to and they make it to Heartfrost at the very like top of the mountain, and when they get like closer, you can see that the like clumps of snow are just like floating around her in this like sort of like suspended animation or something, and and they say, oh fuck, I had something clever and now I've forgotten it. Oh, he says, oh, looks like we found the third bird in our trio. End comic.
Oh, well, a bird, but bird's the word.
It's Luke here to tell him to calm the fuck down.
Perfect.
Uh-oh, you exposed this plan.
Oh,
Luke is
no.
gonna pop in.
You
Calm
have-
the fuck down.
Yeah, how many Pokemon movies can Matthew incorporate into into masks? Oh, you guys have no idea. Oh, buddy.
What in the world did you guys eat? I don't recognize those cups.
This is
Zen.
Zen.
Please sponsor us.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was alright. It's alright.
The
No.
one in the the SOC.
No, the one by my apartment. But yes, it's the same chain.
So, fun session, you guys.
Yeah. I already know what I'm doing for my end of session move.
I'm sorry that the Nemesis was a little underwhelming. I sort of forgot that she has this, like, way overarching, like, part of the story. But
Yeah.
I already have a plan for how to incorporate her, so don't even worry about it.
I just wonder why you're dangling her right now, because my whole point is to try to kill her.
Well, cause like Nick was like, oh, I basically was like, oh, he needs someone like with hand-to-hand to fight, and I was like, oh, the Nemesis is like good at hand-to-hand fighting, and then you didn't even let him fight. That's kind of what I wanted her to be there for, but I should have figured that you would go after her more and not even let him touch her, but that's fine. That was my mistake, really.
Also, y'all, I'm debating. I don't know whether to take a move from my playbook for my advancement or to rearrange my labels as I choose and add +1. I'm gonna take a move from my playbook. That's gonna happen.
Are we gonna do the end of session moves?
Oh, yeah. Well, do you feel like you grew closer to the team, into your own image of yourself, or away from the team?
I think I grew.
Away from
Go
the
ahead.
team? I think that's completely reasonable. Who are you
I
gonna take?
don't even have to explain it. It's just this whole session.
Yeah, who are you gonna take influence from?
Ooh.
Well,
Well, I don't think he has influence over me.
Do I have influence over you?
You do, and I think I was frustrated
You
with
were.
in the beginning.
You were pissed at me.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. So speaking of me, I definitely grow into my own image of myself, but it's not a positive move. I shift my savior down 1 and my mundane up 1.
Okay.
Because I'm nothing. I can't do anything, and I couldn't save anybody, and now I'm here.
Nick?
Did we lose him?
Really? After all this
Dang it!
Jelly was literally just talking. Hi.
Probably gonna throw away from the team, either that or my own image into myself, but I don't know.
Either works. You did, like, run off on your own, so you could grow away from the team. But if you think that that's more in his character, or if you see yourself in a different way, you could
I
grow.
need to undo all my previous work, but I think I'm gonna own image of self and freak back up and savior back down. Because all of that went wrong while I was there.
True. Nobody's got any saviors, so I hope you don't need to be defended.
Wait, I think I have some.
Oh, good.
I'm Savior +2.
Oh, thank God. We're not all doomed, just mostly doomed.
I keep saying that I want to help and protect you guys, so.
But you're like the strongest one of us offensively.
Yeah. I
I'm
guess.
supposed to be, but I'm kind of not.
I mean, I'm kind of OP now. I can literally summon
I
any
should get
power.
some like actual weapons. Not just my fists.
You have a device maker.
I do.
Alright, awesome.
You should have a human character interaction with her and ask her for help
Yeah, God.
I'll do that.
instead of asking the DM.
Valley's help.
We'll get there. Alright, is
Find
that
me
it?
a flask first.
I need it to be bedazzled. A bedazzled flask.
I can do that for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, there's the whole team.
That's the team,
Roll
everybody.
credits.
So, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright,
Well,
guys, you know
thanks.
the drill. Like, follow, subscribe on all the social media channels, but especially Twitch, because we like having an audience. It's kind of the thing and the whole reason why we're streaming on Twitch. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great evening. Urban Shadows is on Tuesday. Tune in and see the terrible shenanigans that our team is getting into as urban Chicago vampires, werewolves, and demons. And then next Saturday we'll be playing Masks again. Both typically around 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Our schedules have been a little wonky, so no promises. We're going to try to be better about updating our social media and announcing when things are, and we'll part with one final image of the cat. Oh, bye.
He's really bad at waving.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Yes, Central Standard Time.
Yep.